Welcome to Shooting the Ship with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing Black Ink Cruise Season 9, Episode 15. That's where they at, New York, and then we're gonna go on over to Compton. So come on, let's get it. So
Smack that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Rhonda is just trying to be funny, and it's not time to be funny.
All right, it's not time to be funny, so let's get to it.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody's at the shop, okay? Everybody there. And Puma come in and he said he got a surprise. And it was Sassy. Y'all remember Sassy?
I was glad to see Sassy. I almost didn't recognize her for a minute.
Yeah.
Well, I always like Sassy.
Sassy worked at the shop. And C's asked her to come and help with a photo shoot.
Funny how all of a sudden he appreciates those people from back in the day. Now
everybody that he didn't kicked out. They're gonna do a photo shoot, billboard, okay? And he brings up the fact that back in the day he used to run Black Ink magazine. Okay, so he's gonna do this. Get this advertisement out there for Black Ink Crew, okay? So Tati says she want to do a boot camp to get everybody in shape. I don't know how working out for a day or two.
I'll find something cute to wear. Tell me when it's the shoot. Whatever I will put on.
If it was that easy, shit, then hell, what's the issue? I could work out a whole week. A day or two is supposed to get you on. Rock is at home with his two brothers. Both of them then lost their job. Okay. But the youngest brother, he getting money by boosting shoes. So he will he'll be able to foot the rent. The oldest brother, however, he ain't trying to do nothing. He told me he waiting on Rock to teach him how to do tattoos. It's just that easy, huh? You ain't gotta
every time somebody says that, I'm always baffled because I'm like, can you draw? I feel like you have to have an artistic skill in order to tattoo.
You would think.
I'm just saying, like, that's the part. I think anybody can learn how to use the machine. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can learn how to use the machine. And being an artist, though, that's in you. That's a God-given skill, talent.
Come on now. So Rock feels like he got to take care of these two bums because he owed it to his father. Okay. And then at one point he brings up.
That's a heavy weight to carry on yourself, especially when neither one of them really trying to do anything.
They ain't trying to do
be your job forever.
It's gonna get tiring, especially if you plan on being with Crystal, because she ain't having that.
Or anybody. At some point, you grow up and move on. If it ain't Crystal, whoever it is, you gotta have a life.
You're right. Well, he talked about being in love with Crystal and having kids and the whole nine. And I don't know if she's on that same level.
Who was he talking about? Did it sound like he was talking about Crystal?
I don't know who he was talking about, but
I was like,
you better check her.
Check about no babies or none of that.
She ain't doing that. She gonna be like, nigga, I'm finna go on this tour. Shit, got time. That's not Crystal.
She's a little rough around the edges.
Oh, he shows us a tattoo that Crystal did of his father too on his sleeve. She did do a nice job. So I guess she do a lot of portraits and stuff. Yeah. All right. So back at the shop, and I'm so confused. Tati is at the shop and she's irritated because of her personal issues. She up there yelling at everybody. Was that her shop or was she at their shop? I was like, why is she over there? Talking about that dirty. I was like, is she even at the shop she's supposed to be at?
Vanity got it.
Girl. Puma pull her outside to see what's going on with her. And she tell him that she's facing a felony charge. And I don't know why they acting like this is like a secret when we watched the lady have a whole press conference calling her out by her government name, but I guess we supposed to believe it's a secret. Nobody knows this.
Nobody knows, maybe yet. I don't know. Maybe this
Then
is
we
before
watch
the-
it. Then
No,
we
I
watch
mean,
the
like,
footage.
I mean, I know they got in trouble. She got in trouble before. I'm just
So are
saying,
we
maybe they
saying
don't
that
know that
footage-
she's in trouble again.
So that footage where we seen the lady calling her out, that was from the first time.
No, I'm saying maybe that hasn't happened yet for them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
And maybe they just haven't, the news isn't out yet. You know what I mean? While they're filming.
Because I'm like, I didn't watch the whole news footage. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They
We might, that might be ahead of time and we ain't got. Okay. She started going on about, people trying to, pull her down, bring her down, and Puma like, but what did you do, okay, to cause this? Because this ain't your first time. So what did you do to bring you down? Don't say what other people did to bring you down. What did you do?
Nobody did anything to bring her down. You agreed to it. You had to.
Come on. Yeah, you did.
Because if you didn't, if I opened my P.O. box and it was a brick in there, I'm gonna be like, check it out. We need to call the police right now because this right here is not mine, and I don't want, I don't want no parts of that.
He tried to tell her, look, at this point, you better start getting your stuff in order. Just in case you get locked up, you want to make sure that you got something to come back home
How
to.
many bricks did this dude send? Because how big is a post office box? I remember back in the day, Mama used to have a post office box. It was little. It wasn't like no. How much was it?
Brick? It was one brick?
I said, how many was it?
Oh, I don't know, but you can get them big post office boxes too, though.
Oh, like a locker?
The little ones, yeah, like the big foot lockers. You can get them too.
We never had, she ain't had that. She just had the little thing where you open it and take
Yeah,
it out.
because if you stay somewhere and you don't want your packages delivered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She talking about she don't want to focus on the worst case scenario, but rather the best outcome that could happen. Okay, dummy. He trying to tell you.
I was like, that's some damn good advice. You better pull your shit together and figure out how to have
just in case. You talking about you don't want to focus on that, but then you won't have a home, and don't come back on here crying because you ain't got nowhere to go when all said and done.
Yeah.
Done. You better get grandma and all them cousins or somebody on board. This is the plan. Here's the bank account.
Turn her house into a rental property and have somebody manage it for her while she go away. I mean, if it's in her name, if it's not in her name, if it's in her name, is Fed's gonna take it? Like, girl, I don't know what to tell you. You ought to be stressed.
Tick, tick, tick. Time ticking. I don't know. So dumb. We got some girl, K Goddess. Do you know K Goddess? She's a social media influencer. And she's an up-and-coming artist in Brooklyn. She's a rapper. I don't know her.
I'm too old for that. That's not my lane.
She kind of get a tattoo from C's, okay? She got the laughing and crying face tattoo. Laugh now, cry later. It looked creepy. I mean, he did this what the picture looked like, but it was a little creepy for me to have on your arm. I don't think that's something I would have got.
I mean, a lot of people get that. There's different versions of it.
Yeah, he had the creepy version.
It was ugly. I mean, not the tattoo, but the mask was ugly.
Yeah. Ted is at the studio working on Crystal's song. And all of a sudden he hear a rock verse come on, and he had told her then he couldn't be on there, okay? So he called Crystal, like, Crystal, why is this on here? And she like, oh, I didn't think he was serious about taking Rock off. So he like, Rock gotta come off the song. She agreed to take him off, but then she said, she don't know how Rock gonna take it.
You know what's crazy is Rock singing about shooting and all of that stuff. That ain't even him. Like he up
That's
there
her.
being a lovey-dovey boy. He should have just made a lovey-dovey rap.
They flipped it. He should have been lovey-dovey. She should have been the one out there talking about I shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Cause that's her and that's him. Like I'm so confused. Yeah. My goodness. And when he told you that boy couldn't be on there, it was no other way that you could think that he wasn't serious about
No,
it.
he was for real.
Said it.
Yeah.
It wasn't no joking around
And I
with
mean,
it.
he told Rock for the most part, he didn't make it.
He did. He really did. Anyway, Tati Boot Camp is a spin class, and then she got Zumba afterwards. That's not for men.
I'm not doing spin and then Zumba. Which one are we doing? I'm not doing both of those things.
Right, not in the same day.
In the same day.
Stupid.
And you want big, what's his name, sitting his big fat ass on a little teeny bicycle?
Can you imagine?
No, because that's why I don't do spin class, because them seats hurt your ass after you be
So I went over my friend's house and she got the biggest bicycle seat for her bike. And I was like, where you get that from?
So you can sit on it?
Because them bicycle seats be killing these girls. You can't have no booty.
No.
So after they got done exercising, they sitting around talking. Spider tells Rock, he's still waiting on his MRI results and the pain he's been having. Meanwhile, Ted is asking Crystal, did you tell Rock yet? And she like, nah. I like, all of a sudden you timid. You scared to tell Rock something. Girl,
well, not just that. What are they waiting for? What
right.
I'm talking about Ted and Crystal. Is she for real or not? Because this was last season when she did that thing at the showcase. Ted been walking around for 2 weeks with that stupid ass dog. Like, are they for real or not? Because I mean,
they
or not. But Crystal don't have no type of drive to do anything. Like entertainers work hard in the studio all
she ain't
night.
an entertainer.
No.
They ain't got no line. They ain't got nothing else to talk about. That's why it's about time to shut this one down. Okay. All of it. So Sassy and her team, they there to work on the billboard. They throwing out their ideas, what they thinking about. One dude say he want to do the whole black ink is beautiful, focusing on another one say he want to focus on the person and the ink, and they just sitting up there kicking their vibing. And Puma asks Siege, how you feel, and his response was, I don't know, I'm not in the mood today. And then they, steady trying to ask him questions, and he like, I don't know. We hire a professional. That's what y'all supposed to do.
You're supposed to create your vision, whatever it is, but you ain't gave me none. So then,
why? Then you should have just told Puma to handle it, because Puma been handling it shit since we been back. We ain't seen C's do nothing. So you should have just told Puma this is your project instead of them stupid other stuff they've been doing. Puma, here's your project, make it happen. And Puma would have rocked it, because that's what he do.
Well, and okay, but Steve, you're a businessman. You cannot mope around like, because what's bothering him, nigga, you ain't been seeing your daughter anyway. So please don't try to act like now all of a sudden you're so broken up about that shit.
Because any other time you ain't here to see her.
You ain't never been in her life like that. So come on.
Come on. Child, Spider ain't gotta have brain surgery, okay?
Thank God, I guess.
Whatever it was, it could be managed with pain medicine. So there you go.
Spider, go to the dentist. Brush your teeth. I'm just saying. Them bad teeth will have you in pain everywhere. I'm just saying. Go
It
ahead.
really will. Now that's, you ain't lying.
Go get your teeth fixed. It looked like a problem to me.
That's what it looked like. And she kissing that and you can't smell.
Mhm.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Then you gonna put some goals on it, nigga.
It's the day of the photo shoot. Tati is already drunk off that Hennessy talk. I'm
This
like,
is why she shouldn't be in charge.
yep. Here we
This
go.
is business. You know, Caesar's not there, so who's supposed to be in charge, Tati? Why is there Hennessy at the photo shoot? Who brought that?
She did. Because wasn't nobody else drunk. Wasn't nobody else drinking. She did. Rock ain't there because his brother ended up getting into something like a bad car accident. So he don't know about his condition or nothing like that because he's not answering the phone. The people at the hospital is not giving them information. So he's kind of getting flashback of what happened with his whole dad.
That's
So,
traumatizing. You can't get no information and your people in the hospital.
and then he didn't even know. He got a call by a friend called and told him, like, something happened to your brother. So understandable, he's not there. They show Ted going over to C's house because he's calling him because it's time for the photo shoot. C's ain't answering, so he goes over there. He tells C's that when he went to court, that they told him that the press conference was a violation of the restraining order that he had. And now, because he did that and because he is who he is, his daughter has been getting bullied online.
So you should fire your lawyer first because he's the one that's supposed to do that.
That's why I said, well, who is this lawyer? He didn't know this.
And I'm sure his daughter probably was getting bullied online.
So now
all out here on you, your daughter, and her mom,
person.
all out here putting your business out here. So yeah, once you do that, everybody has an opinion about it.
So now, in order for
she was online with the filth, farm filth. So you know people was talking to her. Like,
yeah, and you right,
you know,
right. So in order for him to stay out of jail, he has to agree to have a restraining order on him until Crystal agrees to release it. And not only that, he can't reach out to her at all, and nobody on his behalf can reach out to the girl. So that includes you, Ted. You can't, because Ted was somebody he was gonna be the go in between. I know Ted really sitting there, really think to herself, like, you so stupid because I tried to tell you this, it didn't have to come down. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm like, so does she not have a relationship with like her grandmother or her aunts? Like Caesar has sisters. Like, is there no communication with any of them? Because if that's the case, like Crystal, you don't want her to see none of her people.
I don't know what's going on with the grandmother, but the sister that he has with the mom was on Crystal's side. So I'm sure she's able to see her.
Well, I guess you got to go through Crystal. They got to go through Crystal in order to see her. I don't know. It seems weird. Like Tony didn't have a close relationship with his dad, but grandmother, uncles, cousins, like they were all there, like as you know what I mean, as a family unit for him. Nobody said he could,
but it don't sound like it was like that. That's what I'm saying. She had a relationship with the aunt, so I don't think it's a problem with her seeing the aunt. They didn't have a relationship with C's. Even his sisters and stuff was online complaining.
Yeah, I did see that.
Well,
I mean, like I said, Steve, you ain't been there the whole time, so stop acting like you're so affected, because I don't believe you are. I mean, for TV you are with the soft face and everything, but you know. I don't know how old this girl is, but she gotta be close to 18. So I guess she'll just
It
have to
gotta be,
wait
it's not
until
gonna
she's
last that
5.
long because she gotta be
Right.
almost 18. He said he got nothing without his daughter. He's an emotional wreck. He said if he was there for her more, then maybe this wouldn't be happening. And maybe it wouldn't be happening because she probably wouldn't have felt some kind of way if you had been there more. He said he ain't got no one to talk about that, about what's going on. He feels alone. And Ted is like, so have you talked to Suzette? Has she been supportive in any kind of way? And he said that she should have picked up that something went right because she knew that he was having a court date and he shouldn't have to tell her that something is wrong. Well, Shane, well,
Part of the problem though.
I was just gonna say, look at there. Now you upset because she ain't there, but she is the, like, if Suzette wouldn't have been in the midst of it, it probably wouldn't have went
Y'all
down.
will probably not be in this situation.
And Ted tried to tell you that too. He tried to tell you about Suzette.
I
But-
just don't understand no chick that's with a dude that doesn't like support him having a relationship with his kid. That's just so strange to me. That doesn't mean like if she's feeling away and not comfortable with our relationship, eventually she will get over that. Why don't you go see your daughter though?
Right. She, like you said, she was part of the problem. She was part of the problem. And I don't understand why he was so attached to this Suzette chick. Like, it don't even seem like he even known her that long. You wouldn't.
Yeah, but he was the same way with Duchess. He was the same way with Duchess. When he got in with Duchess, she came through there telling him, you know, get rid of this person. That one's not good enough for us. She was cleaning house, all his friends. And she wasn't totally wrong, but she was wrong in how the shit got handled. Like, I don't think somebody
Right.
can't be like getting rid of your man's friends that he's had all his life just because now we're you know, we're the king and queen of the world and they just don't fit in with us. That doesn't.
Right. Well, back at the photo shoot, Ted ended up calling Puma and tell him, see, he's not gonna make it. He had a family emergency. So now, I mean, they took some pictures, but for the most part, I guess everything is on hold. Like we could snap. They can't do the billboard without C's. So, you know, it is what it is. And that's how it went off. Okay, nothing much to it. Now let's go to this little boring show right
That's it.
here.
Woo, that was riveting, riveting. Don't know how you kept your eyes off of it. It was probably about as riveting as this shit here.
I can't. Let me tell you, this shit here, this will be the last time I'll be reviewing this one right here.
It's been the same episode 5 times. Season 2, episode
Oh my
5. It's been on the same thing.
This show should have been about how you open up a what is tattoo shop, because they ain't been inside to tattoo nothing yet.
Nothing. That's what's so frustrating. Tim and KP are at the shop. They left the thing early because they had an inspection which they failed. How y'all still failing health
But
inspections?
y'all done had all the COVID. What, y'all had nothing but time to make sure that all your T's was crossed and your I's was dotted. What are we failing for?
I don't know. They
Can
failed
they
the
help
health
you
inspection.
with
And
that?
I feel like it's a tattoo shop. That should be an easy thing. Like they know. Listen, like I said, COVID guidelines did not change like that much. When we went back to work, it wasn't it wasn't like a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Because guidelines, you know, sanitation protocol was already in place. So I'm assuming like when I've gone to tattoo shops, everything is sealed and you know what I'm saying? So protocol is already in place. They're just playing with us. They playing with us. New guy asked them, he shows up and asks them if they're gonna tell the other artists, you know, what's going on with the shop. They're like, nah, we not gonna say nothing to them, because every time we say something to them, they start speaking amongst each other. Yeah, they're probably like, what the hell is going on? Why did they have their shit together? Every time we do with this dude, he don't have his paperwork in order. That's what had happened in the first season with him and Lemire falling out, because this dude couldn't get his paperwork in order.
So you ain't gonna tell them nothing, but you expect them to just sit there
And
and
wait, and
Get the
say,
fuck out of here.
and reach out, because he doesn't reach out to them. KP's like, no, the vibes are good, and you know, they'll think that we don't know what we're doing if
you don't, evidently.
If we tell them, they're gonna think we don't know what they're doing. So the new guy asked, what did you think of Star's apology? Why are you being messy, new guy? Like, I think that was a weird thing to bring up. What did you think of Star's apology? Tim said he felt forced to accept it. He doesn't like people approaching him in front of people. He wished she would have approached him like privately. And to be honest, he feels like she's lucky to still have a job at I Am Inc. Way she behaved.
We know Tim didn't want to accept that apology. It was fake when he said he did, and we didn't believe it any damn way, because I'm an asshole and I like being an asshole. And I don't like girls.
He doesn't like girls.
How he act. Yeah.
He doesn't like
I want it
girls.
to be just me and KP. I don't want it to be you guys around. And the other guy, you're too cute too, so you can't be around either. Just me and KP.
Is that something he picked up while he was in the pen?
Probably.
You can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. The choice is yours.
My goodness.
The girls in Inca Polo, they're still at the Airbnb. They're, you know, they're on a high, they're all motivated, they're getting along well together. They get along fine together. It's when KP and Tim somehow interject themselves into this situation. So they're over there. Polo, like, he back on tattooing. One thing I can say positive about Polo is he seems to be taking the whole tattooing seriously. So he's like, while y'all drinking, you know, let me work on what I just learned. So I have respect for that. Barbie and her man are at the crib. They're discussing her pop-up shop event. So she and Danielle have a clothing line, and they're planning a pop-up shop, and they, you know, want to get everybody involved. And while they're discussing that, she was just kind of going over a list of things that she has to do. And while they were discussing that, they all got a text, them and the kids back at the Airbnb, that Lanier had he had an accident in a food truck. The gas stove blew up on him, and he got burned pretty good.
They showed that.
Chill.
Like, damn.
He needed to, that's, slow down, Lemire.
Yeah.
You know. Star wants to meet up with Tim and KP because even though she apologized, she hasn't heard back from them, so she's still feeling like, so what's going on? What's going on, Star, is they ain't still got their shit together, and they're hiding from everyone because they don't want to have to discuss it. That's what's really going on. But Tim, you know, he feels away. He says she can't manage her emotions, you know, under regular circumstances. Like, how's she gonna manage her emotions if she's leadership? You can't either. Was this the person that was over there trying to fight with ink for no reason?
No reason. You and
Kate. I can't manage my emotions? Neither
one of y'all.
This dude stay in his feelings.
You're not my friend. You're hanging with them. When?
Shut it.
Oh, baby. Oh, my God. I just, the whole time I was sitting up there like, what is wrong with Kyla Pratt? This is who you was with?
Does she have to deal with this Tim nigga all the time?
Oh, my God. I'm sorry. You didn't have kids. I can't.
So Tim and KP, they go ahead and they meet up with Star. She apologizes again. She lets them know that she's been taking care of her grandmother with dementia, so she's not been in her right mind. I know how that can make you snap. I've been there, and that is nothing nice. So whatever y'all got going on over there, I'm sure that girl is not giving a shit because
And y'all ain't got shit going on.
y'all ain't got nothing going on.
She ain't
and
missing nothing.
you can't imagine what that must be like, KP and Tim. You cannot imagine what that must be like for her to be over there taking care of that. To take somebody out of a nursing home into your house that has dementia. So
They
I
they
knew
don't
exactly
care.
what she
They
was
want
going
you to
on.
sit up there with them and do nothing.
Well, Tim said, well, okay, I accept her apology, like she's 1.5, whatever the hell that means. But she got to prove to me that she's loyal. They sound like a damn gang. I'm so tired of them and this loyalty and respect shit like this. I'm an employee. Nigga, that's it. I work here. Loyal. Are you out of your mind? I'm loyal to me.
It's stupid.
Lemire back at the crib. He's recovering from the explosion. They were kind of recapping that, and I felt for Danielle. She over there with a baby and a big belly, and the thought of her husband being gone in just a second,
And the mama was right there when it happened and everything.
Yeah. And his mother said she's a nurse, and in that moment she really was lost at what to do.
Right, because it was a shot. Can you imagine hearing the whole thing just blow up on
blow up, and your baby is standing there, and she's already lost a child. So yeah, that was a moment. It's nice to see a situation now where the mother and the daughter-in-law are not at odds with each other. Like she's actually a part of their support system right there with the baby and everything. He was like, did y'all dress alike on purpose?
They showed
that was cute. Her, the grandmama and the baby. Voodoo does a tattoo on her dad. She has to do it at her house because the shop is not open and she can't do his tattoo over there. If Voodoo is bonding with her now father, then that's great. I feel like Voodoo got a lot of issues, and if this relationship is something that's gonna help her be a healthier individual, then God bless it. Better late than never, Dad. That's all I can say about that. Speaking of fathers, KP's dad gets everything straight down at the city hall. I don't know what kind of
who he didn't pay or
what he did, but
we don't.
Things got done, and Tim and KP are running behind him like two little children, looking to go on take your kids to work day with daddy. Where's Tim's daddy? He just wants everything KP got. That's his daddy too now.
He's obsessed with KP, and it's sickening. It's sick.
Well, the people said he did used to be a stripper. Maybe that's where he fell in love with KP, down to the strip club.
I believe it.
Allegedly.
I believe it.
Barbie plans a dance class for Danielle, and the girls, are there. They're making up shit because can't nobody tattoo. So now we're at the dance class. Ain't nobody 9.5 months pregnant want to be down to the class twerking.
That's what I said. Well, she was off to the side anyway.
She could barely stand up, but she said she had fun. And none of them could dance.
No.
What's her name? Nessie and Voodoo is two little bitty tweety things, so wasn't no twerking happening over there. And Star, all her parts are artificial, so none of that stuff was moving nowhere. So Barbie's, but that was her idea. So of course Barbie. But she did ask the girls to be a part of the pop-up shop. So Barbie has organized this whole thing. They not doing nothing else. They might as well go over here and try to make some money at this event. So again, people are organizing things for them to make money, not Tim and KP. They just want loyalty. That's it. For nothing. They tell
he could like y'all. You didn't know nobody that they could even guest shop at they spot until y'all got y'all stuff open. And then the thing would have been like, look, sorry, we got to be here a little bit longer, but they tattooing.
Their focus is so Compton, and I get it to some extent. Y'all want to support your city, whatever, but nobody else is that passionate about Compton, just y'all. Y'all are the only ones that are that passionate about Compton.
I mean, Compton ain't paying them bills. You know what I'm saying?
KP is not getting business done. If it was that easy to go down there, y'all should have been did that. If your daddy can just go down there and make sure everything is under order, then y'all should have been done that. I'm sorry. I know California is opened up later than everybody, but I feel like they've been open for a minute, long enough for y'all to go ahead and get shit done. I'm just saying.
I mean, especially when it comes to the inspection, that ain't had nothing to do with nothing being shut down. That was just y'all not making sure y'all stuff was taken care of.
You could have been had the inspection.
shop that y'all had up.
done.
Yeah.
That stuff should have been done a long time ago, but okay. This is the game we're gonna play with us. Barbie tells Nessie that Ken is gonna be there at the pop-up shop. Nessie is gonna have to come to the understanding and accept the fact that this Ken person is going to be around.
You knew that when you got with him.
Because you were dating him, so
exactly.
He's been around. Danielle, they still at the dance class. Danielle tells everybody about Lemir's shop, so they're finding out like Lemir's opening his shop. Some of them already knew, you know. Star didn't know, so Star is like, so then what? And even in that moment, she didn't say nothing bad about where she worked. She kept it real professional.
She did.
Like,
I was waiting for her to say something, and she ain't say nothing.
No, even when Barbie made them little kind of took them shots, like good luck with that or whatever, she still didn't say nothing out of line. So anyway, everybody's at the pop-up shop. It looked like a really nice event. She's calling it a pop-up shop, but it was almost like a street festival. They had, you know, everybody was there. They all had booths. Alana wasn't there. We don't know what Alana's doing. I think she showed up later, but she wasn't there for, you know, the event itself. Voodoo had a booth and Nessie had a booth, and she made sure that Nessie and homeboy were far enough away from each other to not make her. So nobody was trying to make the situation messy. Lemire had his icy truck there, and he also launched the first day of his steak and cheese truck. I kind of would like to see what's on that steak and cheese truck. That would look like
I've been scared to mess with that bad boy, but he jumped right back on it. I'm like, okay.
Well, he know how a gas stove works. You know, what he gonna do? That was probably his fuck up because he got so much on his, you know.
You think he did something, he wasn't paying attention.
He probably turned the gas on too much, wasn't paying attention. You know, a lot of times when you get to doing something for a very long time, you get complacent. You're more careful in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it might have just been one of those things. They never said the stove was faulty. It just blew up. So it's a gas stove. So he tried to light the jet and the shit blew up. That means the gas was on.
Yeah, he had left it on or something.
Yeah, something. But you know, steak and cheese, I stopped at that steak and cheese truck. But again, here's Lemire. He done already opened a whole nother, because that's a business that requires permits. Because you gotta drive it around. So this nigga was on one episode talking about, I think I'm gonna open a food truck, a steak and cheese truck, and then the next episode he's like, ta-da! Here we go.
Nessie gonna open up a barn cream because his face shit happened. I was like, God, that was good.
He looks good, yeah, but he said that he knows how to take care of skin because of tattoos, which that was
but I
nice
was hoping
event.
he had gave a secret then, like, tell me, what is you using that bomb bag? Like, let us.
He uses some of that stuff. Meek and what's her name? Got over there in Chicago. Her tattoo cream. What's her name?
You ain't talking about. No, he ain't.
He using Meek and Charmaine stuff? No.
Nah.
No, they don't even sit their stuff on the shelf.
No.
Barbie had a great event. I had to hand it to her. And then you could tell, like, looks like Lemire's not the only one that knows how to get get business handled, get stuff done, because street parties
Right.
are not an easy thing to organize. And I don't
Mhm.
know if she did it by herself, but her event was successful. Her and Nessie talked about Ken a little bit. I think Barbie is trying to like get her to understand, like, the relationship is over, I understand, but is it worth like you not taking advantage of some opportunities that may be
No.
coming your way? This is a touchy situation to be in, because everybody feels like I don't have no problems with this dude, but I wasn't sleeping with him, so
Right.
matters not to me. I think he's kind of lame. I'm not sure why she's so sprung, but Nessie is a lot too. She got a whole lot of energy. Tim, KP, new guy and Star at the shop. Star, like, she came in, like they said, she wasn't trying to work, so she came in and she's like, well, since we got all our paperwork and everything, I figured I could go ahead and start scheduling some appointments and get everybody booked. And they're like, well,
Right.
pause on
Because
that.
y'all ain't told
because-
me otherwise.
Come on. Well, not yet. We're gonna pause on that because we still haven't passed our health inspection. And she's like, well, why didn't y'all tell me that before when I saw you the other day? Because the girls are asking, what's up with the shot? They sitting around like, ain't nobody still saying that. So y'all haven't talked to your people since you left the retreat. You send them on the retreat, got them all amped up, and then still nothing, crickets. They
Yep.
haven't heard nothing. Y'all sneakily moving around trying to get shit open. They even said we'll be open next week, or y'all done had 4 meetings. I don't see any more reason for meetings. Everybody is doing tattoos in their living room, and then, Anyway, she said, that the girls were saying that, they've been inquiring what's going on, and him and Tim are like, where did you hear that at? When did they say that? Well, Barbie invited us to a dance class, and oh my God, you're hanging out with the ops. I can't believe I told you I couldn't trust you. Why would I tell you any business at the shop so that they can use you? And I was like, you don't even have shit done. What exactly are they trying to steal from you? Your business secrets? I don't think so. What is it that you have that they want over there?
I don't even know why they even want to be there still. Maybe just to be on the TV show, because I don't even know why this is a thing. Lemire has a shop. Go over there.
I don't think it's open yet, but it will be. The way Lemire works, he ain't wasting no time. But he probably got somebody, his wife, looking for locations and stuff while he, what I'm saying? They're a team over there. I don't know what Kyler doing with it. But I mean, homeboy got his daddy, so why doesn't daddy make it happen faster? I don't know. But they started that loyalty shit again. It was so annoying. They trying to tell her she's not loyal because she went over there with them. Tim talking about, ain't no way somebody can come and invite me somewhere and I know they don't like this dude. Well, that's your man. So
and he talking about tell it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, they so corny. I can't with these dudes. I can't.
But they sit up there and make her choose. Like, they're like, who is it gonna be? In her mind, she's like, I mean, I'm loyal to y'all, but bitch, my enemies are not your enemies. Why would she not hang out with them though? Because it's been 2 years. Like, we're just now meeting her. But apparently her and the food lady been around this whole time. So they're friends. Why am I not? And it's just Barbie. Because everybody else worked for you. So
she around the girls. She supposed to sit around now?
It was all the girls that work there.
Right.
So why is you just that upset? She's gonna use you to, get information. You don't have no information she wants. What are you talking about? She's not even sweating you like that. Barbie is like, listen, I tried to be friends. They don't want to be friends. Y'all are over there having a grudge with somebody who, she got a man and a child and
right. Ain't nobody got time.
And then the new guy talking about just keep your eye. New guy, shut the fuck up. Because I don't even know, like, you don't like
Well, he just got out too, so he on that same thing that they on. So.
Is he? Not Polo. I'm talking about the old man from the Vatican.
Oh, the old man. I was thinking Polo.
Nah, Polo ain't said shit. He ain't in none of the mess. I'm talking about the old man. It's the one because he's the lead tattoo artist. Your lead tattoo artist that really works at the Vatican. He don't even work over here.
I'm finna say he don't work there. He ain't holding up nothing.
Nothing.
He just showed us the yin yang and all of that yoga over there at the Vatican. Like,
where he paint home murals over there. That's his real tattoo home. He's doing y'all a favor. Back in the pop-up shop, everybody's having a good time. They're getting along and they took a selfie, and then Ken decides he gonna try to talk to Bessie. Now I will say he came over there on some chill shit.
even chill. You okay?
What's up? You know, how you doing? And I think that was kind of his way of, I'm here, you here. It's gonna be weird if we keep, you know, not speaking or whatever. So,
right.
Hey, what's up? She want to rehash some shit about how she was finna go to Target, and she blew everything out of that relationship. And he was trying to make a smoothie, and she wanted to leave, and she went through his phone, and she thought he was cheating on her, and he was too possessive, and he didn't want her to go nowhere, and her friends can't tell her she's pretty because he gets jealous about that. Why do you want this nigga? Why shouldn't you? Aren't you relieved that he's gone? All that shit you said was toxic.
It was real toxic.
And she's like, he tries to make me seem like the crazy person.
Well, you're not helping his case. You're not helping.
I don't know if he's crazy or not. All the stuff that he said was mean. So I get like your feelings hurt, but in that moment, you could have just left it at, I'm good. Like, we don't have to go back to the argument that we had before we broke up. That's like,
because if it's over, it's over.
She's still like really heated. And Nessie, you out here calling these niggas a bitch.
And she kept saying that. She kept saying that. I was like, yeah, like you said, and that's part of it. And I could believe that's part of it, because you ain't gonna.
She reacted that way to KP. That's how she is always.
Yeah.
She just, turned like that. So I don't know. I feel sorry for Nessie. I think she be clinging to people and giving them way too much. That's why she be so hurt. You know what I'm saying? I don't, she just giving a whole lot. And I'm like, this dude seems kind of lame. Like, I don't know much about him because we ain't seen too much about him, but.
You the star, you the artist, you don't get nobody that much attention, girl.
But again, okay, Lemire is your brother. I'm so sad because Lemire is my brother. You close to his wife, clearly, because she's included you in everything. So you either gonna want to be around your friend group or you not. And he not going nowhere. They're pretty much telling you he gonna be here. So are you gonna be that, She told this nigga,
because in a minute you can't come.
Standing next to you. And homeboy was like, well, let's go then, because nobody wants your pH level thrown off.
No. You're not. In a minute you can't come because you cause an issue every time the two of y'all.
Every time.
Yeah.
So that's how that ended. Looks like from what I see next week, Lemire gonna tell her just that. Like, you doing too much and I can't, and you're over there with KP. I don't agree with that, Lemire. Like, what was she supposed to do? Like, we'll see how that pans out. But I don't feel like she should be, penalized for going to work with KP. That's where the hell she worked. You just decided that you was gonna have a tattoo shop after the fact. So
she ain't working. She'll be back. Ain't no work going on over there at KP's.
Well, she gonna need to calm down. We don't know her story. We know Voodoo, what Voodoo went through. Alana, a little bit more about Alana. We don't know her story. Besides, she came from Philly with Lemire, and that's like her brother. So
right.
Or so she said, but we don't know much about her. But I know she be popping off because she been popping off since day one. So that's not gonna work so well in her favor. And that's it, y'all. That's it for the Black Ink Crew Compton.
Black Ink Crew Compton. I'm sick of y'all. When y'all going off? Because I don't
know how many episodes we're gonna survive. There's probably 2 or 3 more, and we ain't seen no tattoos. It's the whole season of no tattoos.
Go ahead, wrap it up for me.
Smack that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel. And like and subscribe and let me know in the comments.
All right, y'all.
What do you think about this video?
What you think about the video? Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.